Cockroach. Let's start with the king of survival, the cockroach. A cockroach can survive for up to a week, or even longer, without its head. Why? Unlike humans, cockroaches don't breathe through their mouths. Instead, they use tiny openings called spiracles located all over their bodies. Even without a head, their body can still breathe. Their nervous system is also decentralized, meaning many functions don't require direct control from the brain. The cockroach usually dies not from losing its head, but from dehydration or starvation. That's right. For days after decapitation, the body can continue moving completely on its own. Interesting fact. A cockroach can hold its breath for up to 40 minutes. Sea slug. Now things get much stranger. Certain sea slugs can do something that sounds like science fiction. Scientists discovered sea slugs whose heads can completely separate from their bodies, and then grow an entirely new body. The detached head continues crawling, feeding, and surviving. Over the following weeks, it regenerates a brand new heart, digestive system, and other organs. Meanwhile, the original body eventually dies. Researchers still debate exactly why this happens, but parasites may play a role. It's one of the most extreme examples of regeneration ever recorded. Interesting fact. The new body can regrow from just the head alone. Flatworm. Flatworms are regeneration champions. Cut one in half, and both halves can sometimes survive. Some species can regenerate nearly their entire body from a tiny fragment. This means a headless flatworm can grow a new head, and a severed head can grow a new body. Their secret lies in special stem cells spread throughout the body. Scientists study these worms hoping to unlock clues about regeneration in humans. Interesting fact. Some flatworms can regenerate from only a tiny percentage of their original body. Starfish. Starfish don't even have a centralized brain like ours. Instead, they rely on a network of nerves distributed throughout their body. Many species can regenerate lost arms. Some species can do even more. If a detached arm contains part of the central disc, it can regenerate into an entirely new starfish. Imagine losing an arm and having that arm become another copy of you. Nature actually does that. Interesting fact. One starfish can effectively become two separate animals through regeneration. Praying mantis. Praying mantises have a surprising ability. A mantis can remain alive for a period after losing its head. Because insects have simpler circulatory systems and distributed nerve control, the body can continue functioning temporarily. In some cases, the body continues moving even after decapitation. While survival is limited, it demonstrates how different insect biology is from our own. Interesting fact. Certain insects can continue coordinated movements even when the brain is no longer present. Hydra. Hydra may be one of the closest things nature has to biological immortality. These tiny freshwater animals possess remarkable regenerative abilities. If damaged or cut apart, they can rebuild missing structures. Even after severe injury, their cells reorganize and create a functioning organism again. Scientists have studied hydras for decades because they seem to resist aging in ways most animals cannot. Interesting fact. Hydras continuously replace their cells, helping them avoid many effects of aging. Chicken Mike. The most famous headless survivor wasn't an insect. It was a chicken. In 1945, a chicken later known as Mike the Headless Chicken survived after most of its head was removed during an attempted slaughter. Part of the brain stem remained intact. That tiny surviving portion allowed Mike to continue breathing, balancing, and functioning. Mike lived for about 18 months. He became a national sensation and traveled across the United States. To this day, Mike remains one of the strangest documented survival stories ever recorded. Interesting fact. Mike earned more money for his owner than he ever would have as dinner. Planarian Worm. Meet the animal that might have the greatest regeneration ability on Earth. Scientists have cut these tiny worms into dozens, even hundreds, of pieces. And incredibly, many of those pieces regenerated into entirely new worms. Each fragment contains special stem cells capable of rebuilding a complete body, including a new head and brain. Imagine losing your head, and simply growing another one. Researchers study planarians because their regeneration abilities are so extreme that they may help unlock future medical breakthroughs. Interesting fact. Some planarian species can regenerate an entire body from just a tiny fragment smaller than a grain of rice. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps more people discover the content. And if you want to keep learning with me, go ahead and subscribe so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.